Hey everybody. Clearing. Okay, this is going to be a little bit of a deep dive for the masculine energy. And I am being told to pull a frequency support card for the feminines regarding each of the things that we see with the head and heart and wishes and all of that for the masculine today. So let's begin. The first one I'm going to do is just a card to see where the masculines are at. Beautiful divine masculines, higher selves, I welcome you here. If you wish to contribute, come on to the let's say what energetic superhighway of connectivity here. I welcome you. So come in and share what's going on in your world today. What would you like the Divine Feminine Collective to know? Thank you, Divine Creator, for bringing this card. Universal Love came out. I'm going to get one more. But thank you, Divine Creator, for also showing us what it is we are most meant to see today. And we get belief. Number 44 and number 11. That's a 55, which means changes. So universal love, the frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet and the whole of existence. Wow, masculines are feeling the love, that heart-opening energy and belief. The frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to Source. This is very wake up, twin flame, beautiful energy. It's a very empowered energy, actually. So this does resonate as the what we do for self, we do for twin, what twins do together, they do for the planet, and so on. So let's see how those, or let's look at the tarot next to see how that particular more ethereal energy is grounding in the physical. How is this showing up in the masculine's world right now? What is it that we can see regarding, well, I'm being told to do emotional, mental, and physical realm for this idea that they're really moving into unity consciousness is what I'm hearing. So masculines, what is it? Thank you, Divine Creator, for showing us what are the masculines experiencing regarding universal love and belief on the emotional level. They're getting their, I'm hearing emotional transparency. They're lightening the load. They are getting rid of unnecessary ways of processing, unnecessary ways of looking at their reality. They're lightening the load. They want to go higher. They want to stop being tied down. They want to stop being playing it safe, conforming, doing what others want. There are some bystanders looking, and the masculine's back is turned, so he doesn't really care, or doesn't really care at all what others are thinking at this point. Happiness is the goal, taking life to the next level is the goal, and that's an inside job. That is something that the emotions are being supported, knowing that this is his path. It's the way up, and unhooking from external expectations so that leadership can come in, so that a demonstration of universal love through faith, through belief can be accessed. So emotional readiness, emotional transparency, emotional vulnerability, emotional maturity, all of those energies coming in, and masculines are really prioritizing this spiritual alignment, this heart-centered aspect. And I'm feeling a sense of growing excitement in a way. It's like a softening but an excited feeling all at once, putting the burden down. Okay, on the conscious mind, integration. Wow, this is a big message of stepping past guilt and shame. This can represent a third-party situation, Three of Orbs, and so with the Four of Orbs, it's finding the truth that supports and makes sense of the heartache. It doesn't have to be third-party situations, but it's usually a third energy, something that is incongruent, something that has been hard to reconcile or to bridge the duality of it. Consciously, the masculines are finding the universal love, the unity, the belief that everything happens for us, not to us. They are reconciling at odds energy, heartache. They are seeing the love in everything they've experienced and putting down the guilt and shame over those things. So this again has to do with external expectations and trying to live up to the wishes of others in the past, no more. And this is bringing peace and finding their own truth going forward on the conscious mind. And so things are no longer at odds. They're loving themselves no matter what has transpired. They're seeing that, what am I being drawn back to? That their strong connection to Source has been there all along. They have been following internal guidance. Some of the things that are more questionable on the twin flame journey, the process of reconciling the head and heart, really brings up a lot of imprinting and social graces, standards, external agreements versus that connection to Source that allows for the path of the individual to be accessed and walked. That connection, that thread, that storyline is the one that the masculines are finding peace, the truth that sets them free. Way to go, masculines! Oh, and in the physical realm, wow, a growing unspoken love. This is the King of Cups. This is the masculine equivalent of the Queen of Cups that is psychic, intuitive, masterful. This is the Master of Love. Look at all the emotion. It's welling up. In the physical, masculines are having a hard time holding back and keeping quiet about the love for the feminine. As they attune to this deepening connection to Source and universal love, truly transcending the earthly cares and worries, they are having a welling up of love, feminines. Ooh, okay, what should the feminines consider? Thank you, Holy Spirit, divine guidance. What is it that the feminines should know about this belief and universal love? Wow! Get with the program, feminines, cosmic calibrator, universal attunement. So masterful, love-filled divine masculines are coming into universal love. Feminines, you're meant to align, attune to that. Line up with it, see it, repattern any of the past, rewrite the storylines. This is truly a tandem process. The masculines are integrating past the appearance of conflicting options and scenarios. They are reconciling that on their conscious mind. And so feminines, this is your permission to also release anything that has appeared contrary in your journey or at odds with union as part of the whole. It is to be reconciled and seek divine guidance. Again, mirroring connection to Source here with belief. Tune into your own firm foundation in belief, feminines, is your message. Awesome. So let's dive in now to the masculine reading. What are the masculines thinking? What are they feeling? What are they wishing? What action is being taken that will align with union energies? What is the biggest challenge? What is the spirit guidance solution for that challenge? And where is the connection going in the near future? Okay. As the clarifiers, the Empress, as the clarifiers, I'm using the After Tarot. So this is a little bit of a different thing. Instead of clarifying directly, it's going to have a little bit of a time capsule jump into where the energy is now to where it's going, what direction the current timelines are taking it is what I'm being told. So let's see if I can process that instruction. Okay, so here we go. What are the masculines thinking about the connection today? Ooh, Tower in the reverse. They don't want to cause damage to the connection with you, feminine. They don't want to cause damage for this connection because they know that major foundational changes can be very abrupt and scary. They don't want to do that. They still want the major changes. They want the foundational changes. They want things to streamline. They want things to feel better, but they don't want to cause destruction. Where is that timeline headed? Oh, heck yeah, the sun. This is the most positive. So yeah, this is the energy that guarantees success. It guarantees complete happiness. So good strategy, masculines. You're on to something. You don't want to cause destruction. You want smooth sailing. You want it to be elegant, savvy, tactful. You can do it. Total assurance. So feminines, the masculines have got this. They know what's up. They are strategizing. They have a plan. They have a divine plan. They are freeing themselves from many situations right now, emotionally and mentally. They're coming to their truth because they're attuning to the bigger plan and they're believing in it. That is the operative word, belief. So continue doing that heart-centered work, feminines, because your masculine might be taking the slow route, might be taking a quiet approach. However, that is for the benefit, the ultimate benefit of the connection. Whoa. Okay, what are the masculines feeling on the heart space? Ready to take the leap of faith. So boom, Tower, a leap of faith. This is the plan. There's going to be a structural change and then a new beginning. I told you they had a plan. You don't go from 0 to 60 like that unless there's a plan and it has divine blessing. Masculines have opened to the idea that God's plan is the way, that the divine has the magical solution, and I'm getting for at least 50% of the collective tuning in here, they already have seen what that path is and they know the new beginning is coming. What is the energy we're moving towards? Oh, this is a very chivalrous card. Look at that. They want to cut you free from illusion, free from your overthinking, free from the burden, free from being entrapped by the not knowing feminines. So what I'm hearing is the masculines have a plan and they're about to unleash that plan, and when they do, they will be taking that leap of faith to free you from any illusion that this connection has had. I want to remind everybody that these twin flame fractal realities, these waves of twins, the soul monads, the bigger collective energies, please, if you are on a true twin flame journey, do not take it personally that your masculine isn't coming forward, or that your connection is behind, or that your twin flame journey is somehow outside of the loop. Time and time again, I want to affirm that many things have to do with the astrology. Many things have to do with the collective consciousness of humanity. Many things have to do with numbers of divine feminine and masculines reaching thresholds of consciousness that allow for the collectives to move forward, the soul monads to make a sweeping motion. So while you might be in readiness, you are anchoring and holding that readiness not just for your twin flame journey, but for the collective. Energy gathers steam that way, so don't take it personally if your masculine doesn't move forward, or it hasn't yet. Many of those motions are not in divine timing yet. The whole collective moves forward together. That's why these general readings can speak to so many thousands of people, because there are groups of souls that are fractals that are all doing this work in tandem. So step out of personalizing a lot of this stuff and realize that collective masculine motions are coming in. There are waves of motion coming in. There are divinely guided plans coming in. And it's not to be taken personally. If you can hold a resonance feminine of a certain readiness, anchor that on behalf of your collective monad. It is not just your energy. What you do for self supports the collective. It supports your twin and also the collective. So step out of the fear and be ready, because the masculines are changing their foundation and getting ready, preparing for this leap of faith. As a collective motion, we are so much more connected than we give credit, than we're consciously aware of. Just saying. Okay, what are the masculines wishing for? Oh, passion, Father of Wands. This card we saw multiple times, 2 weeks ago, of the masculines getting that divine download where they now know that they are the rollout of the threshold of the divine on the planet, cutting edge of shamanic level, heavenly fire, burning away the karma, coming in, transmuting, rolling out higher templates, moving across the planet with this new information, new activity, new activation, new insight. The masculines are wishing to step into that. In balance, as protected by the heavenlies. This is part of the instruction for the tower falling gracefully, for the new beginning coming in divine timing, for this rolling out as it's intended, naturally. What are the masculines doing? Oh wow, they're freeing themselves first before this is the same card, before they come in and cut you out of your disbelief, of your confusion, feminine. So the masculine's collective action right now is getting a handle on their own wings. It's like they're putting their oxygen mask on first before they hand you yours. And why? In the name of love, unconditional love, self-love is the key, and they are forgiving themselves. They are recalibrating, they're repatterning their beliefs. You're being asked to do the same right now, that all of the illusion of separation has been to establish the faith on the degree that it is coming in. The masculines are lightening the burden, lightening the emotional load to take their lives higher and to come in and free you to take your life higher as well, together, feminine. But right now they are working on harmonizing the illusion of duality, of coming into alignment with that one truth that sets free, that is in the name of unconditional love. Okay, so what is the major challenge at this time? Walking away. This can be walking away from third-party situations, but it is certainly walking away from things that no longer serve. It's a funny thing about karma and our emotional connection to things. When things are broken, we want to fix them, and it's really hard to throw in the towel and walk away from something that our hearts were set on, that we wanted to work, that we put our energy in, time in, and our heart in. Masculines are needing to take that leap of faith. They're needing their foundational beliefs, their foundational connections that are not meant to come forward. They're needing to leave that in the past. That is a tender process. That is a huge challenge. Change is not easy. So that is the challenge. And oh yeah, we have the King of Wands again. Anything that disempowers, we have that King of Wands as the wish. So they need to walk away from anything that does not hold them in a divine masculinity. Anything that is disintegrated masculinity, anything that is disempowering, masculine's challenge is the cleanup of that out of their lives, so they no longer buy into paradigms that disintegrate. Yeah, that's very, very important. As divine feminines are stepping into empowerment, divine masculines are also catching up really quickly. This is the crux of it. Divine feminine has been advocating for the high priestess freedom and safety, to voice the knowing of the heart and be received even beyond what meets the eye. The divine masculines are quickly following suit and leaving behind any of the masculine disintegration. Wow. Okay, what is the spirit guidance for that? This is the second time we've had this card. This is the same lightening the load, strategy, strategizing. The same vibe I was feeling with this graceful tower fall, this towers falling by night, the towers falling in a way that doesn't seem like destruction, getting ready for this leap. There's a lot of planning going on. So divine masculines, step into that heavenly protected, advanced knowing that you have the connection to source, the belief that anything is possible, and that in the name of universal love, you have been on this journey intentionally. So step into that. I'm hearing let go and let God. The Queen of Swords is the Queen of timing and tact. In the reverse, it's a sticky situation. It's not nice energy. And so to unhook from certain things without further ado, without conflict, you're going to have to start communicating these plans. Masculine is what I'm hearing. Certain individuals need to know what your next moves are, or this, yeah, okay. So for some masculines watching, you thought you could get away with certain things and avoid conflict, or eliminate some distress by hanging out in secrecy for a longer period of time than actually is beneficial. So divine guidance here, masculines, is actually you're going to have to start opening up and communicating effectively to all involved sooner than you felt comfortable. Oof, that's a big message. That's hard for me to bring through because I don't want to misrepresent or sound like I'm giving that advice. But that's what I'm getting here. If you want to take back your power, you're going to have to bravely communicate some of the things that you know now as your truth, masculines. You're going to start having to open up. The people who are affected by the changes that are coming in, the ways that you're seeing, it's time to let the cat out of the bag a little bit and start going forward in reality. Okay, where is the connection going? 10 of Cups in the reverse. So I'm hearing victory on the horizon. Happiness is in sight. It's in the reverse, so not everything is set in stone. Not all of the strategy has been figured out. But remember, this is coming, and yeah, this is a tender energy because it's that leap of faith moment where you know what you're going for is better, but it feels uncomfortable. It feels like it's not because it hasn't been experienced. There's no proof yet in the 3D, in linear. So this is an energy of needing to go it alone right now, twins, knowing it's coming, knowing the happiness is on the way. Oh wow, and we get the King of Swords here. Okay, we have counterparts at the end of this reading. The Spirit Advice has the Queen of Swords. This Where is the thing going has the King of Swords. Wow, this really does mean no communication between the twins right now. You're moving by telepathic connection. You are making major decisions at this time without communicating in the physical. So tap into your highest knowing for your own happiness. Each of the twins watching, do what will be in your highest and best interest, and trust, sight unseen, that that is also bringing you further into alignment with your twin on this journey. You do not have to worry that you're going to mess it up if you truly do the things that are best, most beneficial for you. Powerful stuff. This is that navigating by faith, on belief. It is an indication of the spiritual process of this journey that trumps the 3D, that puts more stock into the energetic spiritual dimensions, grounds out into that. And so for feminines, we have the card of ascension. Move into your true self, rise above the darkness. The light is here. You hold the light, feminines, so you don't need your masculine to bring that light to you. You are definitely navigating sight unseen, in tandem, at a distance with your masculine on some level, emotionally, mentally, physically. Right now, I've never had it as a more important time to mention, do what is best for you, focus on self, and trust that this is, if it's your twin, it is bringing you not only into alignment, but into alignment quick. This is like the pneumatic tube. It's like a ping pong. I'm seeing a ping pong ball getting a burst of air behind it and popping through to the new atmosphere. So feminines, keep your sights on what is best for you in your life, because you're coming through that ascension to the other side right now. And the light is soon to be here. Continue moving into your true self. Okay, masculines, what is it that we can finalize today's reading? Master Buddha. Increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. So masculines, this connection is real. Trust your inner voice, trust that inner intuitive knowing. Keep going forward, trust this. Your faith is being increased, your belief is being increased. Everything is coming to light. This is a deep connection. This is the deepest connection. You are embodying that in your physical realm right now as the King of Cups, and that is the same energy. So 100% masculines, if you're watching that, or if you're watching this, that is for you. That is a message for you. So beautiful. Okay, everybody, that is today's reading. Many blessings. See you tomorrow.